Hello, I hope you're all well. Okay, I've got some channel messages for you. I'm going to change things up a little bit. You've seen I've changed the channel back to my name because I remembered exactly why I started this channel. It was to talk about the experiences I had and the channel messages that I have as well. Okay, and I wanted to get back to that. I think I've been people pleasing a little bit too much, and I've been dictated to as to how I should be doing this. And no, this is how it comes out. So jog on if you don't like it. And I know the people who have stayed with me on this channel and who have really supported me, you get that. And I'm so grateful to you for hanging around and supporting me so much. I love you for that. Thank you so much. Okay, so here it is. This is the new, not the new, the real me. You're going to get more of the real me. So I got some channel messages. I've had to do a lot of work on my books because Spirit are really pushing me to do that. They are channeled messages and they are really important. Please check them out. I've got a whole load for free on Wattpad now under my Arabella Kingsley pen name. And they... Sorry, I'm just here. Oh, odd. So I've got, they're all to do with these channeled messages that I got, and they're really important. So I'd be grateful for your support. They're all free. You don't have to buy anything. You can just read them on there. So if you do that and leave me a comment, I would be eternally grateful. Okay, because they're really pushing it. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about these messages. We can do a little bit of a reading afterwards if you wish, but it's going to be more now about me talking about my messages because this is what I set the channel up for in the first place, and I got waylaid a bit. It's all about me expressing and telling you about the craziness of my life, and I'm seeing lots of other mediums just talking, and they're getting the views, they're attracting people, and I don't understand why I've been so blocked. So I just want to talk about my experience. If people choose to come on here and listen to it, that's fantastic, but that's the way it's going to be now. And I'm going to be, not that I haven't been authentically me, God, I've made myself bare on here, but, you're going to see all sides of me now, because that's what Spirit wants for me. That's what I want. And it's basically just going to chat about it. So I was creating a music playlist for one of my books for Wattpad, because I'd like you to do that. And I was listening to 30 Seconds to Mars, because my Knight of Swords book, where I first met my main guide, Nathan, who appeared to me literally physically. It's kind of weird to see your character as a writer just appear in front of you. I knew there was something odd about that book because I kept the images. I felt like I was there. I wrote about a lot of snow, and I could see the snow. I could touch it, feel it. It's weird. All right, I can feel water coming in now across my feet. They always have me on a beach. Oh, well, that's weird. So it's almost like this little desk now where I'm at. My posh little desk is on the middle of a beach, wet sand, and there's a little white dog there as well. And my guide's walking along there, and I'm sitting talking to you there. Just how the Matrix can change its image. Okay, so I'm in two places at once, quite clearly. If you're new here, physically see Spirit, we see lights, we see shadow people, we see the works, we see men in black who are my protector, angelics. I channel, I may speak funny, I may do all sorts of things. And I can see into another dimension here as well, with a whole load of people standing there. Please watch previous videos if you want to know all about it. Okay, so I was listening to this, remembering that. And if you enter 30 Seconds to Mars, I wrote Knight of Swords to, which was about my guide, and a message that came through it. I had to write a trilogy. And I'm trying to think of the songs. It's the 30 Seconds to Mars, the War album, and it was Hurricane. And one of the most vivid images I got when I was writing that book And when I say image, it was a reality. It actually happened. I saw it physically. I was on a beach in Salton Sands with my ex-husband, and I was realizing my marriage was over, and I was in the middle of writing scenes because my health, I couldn't do all of the walks that they did in Devon at that time, and I had to stay put, and it was just me and the dog in this little lovely cottage, and it was my husband's parents were there as well, and they went off walking, and I used to write my book. I used to write scenes for my book, everything, a Knight of Swords. And one morning though, we rowed. I knew it was all over really, and we went on the beach in Devon, Salton Sands, and I remember standing there feeling really depressed. It was early morning. There was like a blue haze across this massive beach, wide. If you know Salton Sands, you know what I'm talking about. And all of a sudden, I could see these horses galloping towards me, and I mean, I could see them. Yeah, there was spirit that outlines everything, and the image in my mind was really strong, but I could see them. You know, I see them varying degrees. They can be just outlines, and then I see bits and what have you, and then they start warming up, and then I can full on see them, like I would see you, okay? And actually more vividly. It's very strange how it happens. And they're on horseback, and they were running towards me. I thought, oh, and I'm standing there, and as they went past, it was so, I went like that because I thought I was going to be knocked over, and it was, you could feel the wind. I could feel the wind go past me as they rode off, and I knew that was a scene for my book, and amazing. Or I had to play Hurricane non-stop to get that scene out properly. So Hurricane, Stranger in a Strange Land, all of those songs, Escape, everything. Okay, and so I was doing that again, and more images came to me, and I haven't seen June, the movie. I've seen the trailers, whatever. I've never been interested in it, even the Sting one. But when I go traveling, I often go to a sandy place, okay, and there are pyramids there, that kind of thing, okay. And this time I saw somebody all dressed in dark. It was really vivid colours. I was at this place. Now, when I see things, it's very odd. It's almost like, it's kind of odd. I was trying to show my son, I was watching the movie Mortal Engines, absolutely love it. Spirit want me writing that kind of thing as well. And so they've had me watching it a few times. Almost no lines. Anyway, so there's a bit where she's got a steampunk sort of binocular things, and she's looking for London. If you know the story, London's on wheels, okay? And it's trundling along, and she sees the landscape, then she goes back and sees it. But as she goes back, something goes across the camera, so it's like this across the camera. Well, when I see places, when I astral travel, I presume interdimensional travel, okay, I have gone places and it's like somebody's gone past me on a bike like that, or walked past me, and I think, what the heck? And the other day I actually had one where I was something, and it was almost like it was a point, an observation point. And I just knew I was looking in between two men in black standing on this observation point, wherever it was. It was the oddest thing. I do believe I've been an eagle before and done it. I've travelled in an orb. I've done all sorts. I'm not sure how I'm seeing. Sometimes I have to look through an eye quite often to start travelling, and then it's like a wormhole I go down. It's the oddest thing. And I am doing, my son asked me the other day, he said, do you see something all the time? That if I shut my eyes, I'm seeing something all the time. Yeah. I can, what can I say? Are you showing me? Well, I can see somebody's face for a start. Right, I know somebody's walking across a wooden floor. It's almost like that was just somebody going past. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like being in so many places at once and then tuning in to where you are. It's really odd. It's like when I wrote my book, Knight of Swords, I could see the snow. I could almost touch it. And I knew that where I was writing at my dining table, and I knew that I had snow all around me. It was really odd. And I've started to get that here. This is the writing table. It's because I'm writing again. And it's not because the images are really vivid. I believe if you're a writer, then you're channeling. Okay, you're channeling messages. They've shown me a big place in the ethers. Very high tech. Very screens, men with headsets on. I'm working with the divine masculine. Okay, I see women, but I'm having to work with the divine masculine. Now, you can be male, you can be female, whatever. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine. Personally, I would like to say it's all one energy. Okay, he, she, they, whatever. You've all got those bits in you. Okay, so they've got their little headsets on and they're, somebody going past, typing away, and their stories are coming through. They're it's a lot to do with past life stories, and they're coming through to me. So I've been shown that, and they are important. And I it's like a conveyor belt. People have said this. I've seen this picked up on readings, like Bronwyn's Cove Tarot. I watch a lot. She picks up a lot for me, and it's like when I've gone to see other psychic mediums, they've told me. It's like a conveyor belt when I write. Get the message, I put it on the conveyor belt. Off it goes. Next. People don't understand how I write so fast. Well, it's because it's teamwork here. Okay, a lot of teamwork, and I've had lots of the energy that comes back at me because I keep putting work out non-stop. Lots of people are doing it. Now, you have to be a prolific writer these days, okay? This is how it works. And I push myself, okay? And some people like that. Some people don't like it, okay? But it's because I'm putting out messages. There's a coded message, like Morse code within it. So if you're writing, chances are, and you're watching this, then you're definitely channeling a message that needs to go out, okay? And we've got lots going on in the world at the moment, so we need it. It's the same with film. You'll see things in film and I think, well, that's a channeled message, and stuff like that. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so I've been doing that. But these, what I wanted to say before I get on to this is, it's like right now, he showed me just before I've tried to do this. This is the second time I've tried to do this video. But my desk, which is now important. I know how important it is because this is where I write. Somebody sits in my chair to protect the area and the energy. I'm not saying I'm a great shakes writer. What I'm saying is I've got messages to get out, but they protect the area because it's communication, okay? And they sit here to protect the area. So if you're writing, you're going to get, or you're creating whatever it is you're creating, your guides will protect that area because it's important. And there are people that will come and try to disrupt the energy there, okay, because you're the voice of truth, okay? And so right now I've been shown that my desk is actually on a beach with wet sand. My guide's walking across it, the waves are coming in up here, and there's a little white dog walking with him. Scotty dog. Terrier. Scottish Terrier. Wandering around. And toddling along. I'm always shown the beach. Yeah, it's fascinating. It's where I feel comfortable. I like beaches. I like the noise of the waves. So it's kind of odd because it's like being in so many places at once, as I say, and I think I am. It's kind of weird, but that's just what I need to do. So the image is this image. I'm can't remember what I've said about June, but it's like that sort of, his first image that came through was this desert, parched, dry. And then this guy walking along in black robe, he was so vivid, I could have touched him, right? And he was, there was a mask over his face, but he was ascended master. And he was just there. And then he sort of walked across and I could see these pyramids, but they were like the pyramids in Egypt, exactly the same as them, but in a line. I've written about things like that before. I don't know if where I'm a starseed, right? But where I've come from, there are lots to do with pyramids, because everything they do with my energy healing, everything I do, they create pyramids. I create pyramids of light. It's everything. And balls of light. I don't know if you can see it now. There's this big ball of light. There's purple here. There's something here. There's something here. I don't know if there's a face. The heck? There's purple here. Lots of purple over here. I don't know if you can see it moving. Uh-oh. Somebody wants to speak in light language. Okay. Well, that was for somebody out there. It may have triggered an image. They like to talk in images. So there's... somebody's trying to get through again. Okay. Oh, there are people in robes here, and they look alien, Octurian. They want me to say it like that. I don't know why. So I must be talking to an Arcturian starseed who may understand that. There was a warning given in it as well. Okay, so let's get on the next bit. Then I saw this row of pyramids. There were two suns, and if they keep showing me, I don't know if you've seen Three Body Problem. Now, I got bored towards the last two episodes because it became run-of-the-mill. So I must have run out of purple light there, and they must have run out of money for effects, because they showed you this game and these. It's that kind of thing. Only it's real. What I'm saying, but the video game in that they go into. It's not really a game. I think they take them to another dimension, and they're showing them the history of their people as they come towards Earth, alien beings. And it's that kind of thing, you know, that's going on with the stories. And that's what seemed to be coming out. But I can't see any story here yet. So it's message. I just keep you on the land as dusty and parched. Now, then, this is where it gets weird. Yeah, I know, but this is where it gets even weirder. So I don't know if I've said it already, but I believe I'm working with the divine masculine. And something to do with that. Now, I saw these men lined up, and they were chained, and I didn't have anything on really in this dusty land. Then there was a stage at the top. So I believe that they are a metaphor for the divine masculine, okay? And there was a wooden stage at the top, very light wood, okay? And there was a panel of people behind this one guy who's standing there. And it made me write it all down. And he was directing them crawling, and they had like silver chains on their wrists, you know, so manacles, you know, on their wrists, and they were crawling. I've seen a lot of them. They've shown me that before, crawling, and they were crawling towards his station. The sun was beating down, and this guy standing there at the front, very, very tall, inhumanly tall, I would say. But he was wearing a black suit, okay? Now, they made me write it down. It was old-fashioned, where was it? Pre-World War II, black suit. Now, he had very short, dark hair, like to here, and then the rest was a bit grey. It was really, really short, okay? And what was really interesting about him was he was wearing a huge monocle. Do you know, I'm wondering if I've seen that before. Oh, a huge monocle. And he was just looking at me. He knew I was standing there. And he looked at me. And I thought, okay. Didn't like it. Because flashing on and off. I mean, they were trying to show me, they were trying to show me like Nazi uniform. And they were trying to show me, they kept referring me to the, have you seen, this is one of my favourite movies of all time, and I wasn't even born when it was made, Where Eagles Dare. Okay, check it out. World War II movie, Richard Burton, Clint Eastwood. Oh man, it was fantastic stars, yeah. I'm not going to spoil this, but the guy who, now Antoine Diffrin was one of the actors in it, but the guy who's in charge, he has a monocle on, then they kept flashing him up at me. But it with in this Nazi sort of uniform. I don't know what the heck, but it's obviously somebody, and now we've talked about the committee, as I call them, the magicians, the people who try to run this world, that I've been shown. They like to call them the Dark Emperor, the merciless, that kind of thing. Somebody who wants to control from other dimensions, from outside, and has been flicking the switches on this world for a long time. The guy behind the wizard behind the curtain. Can you not do that? Oh, sorry. You showed me the bloody witch of the Wizard of Oz, and I hate her. Oh, I don't hate her. She's a bloody good actress. She won awards for that. But green. All the green. And I don't like the green paint and the black. Oh, I can't even go and see the musical Wicked. Terrified. Now they're showing me that movie. They're showing me The Line. Now that was supposed to be very political in the 30s at the time about, what was going on and people not doing things in the war. The Cowardly Lion, referring to the UK, how dare they? The witch was supposed to be Hitler. Tin Man was Poland, I believe. They all had different things. I don't know what the US was, but they weren't even in the war at this point either. So I don't know, but everybody was called in it basically. And because they were letting Hitler get away with it, they're too frightened to take action. So I don't know why she said, oh, please go away. Go away. Enough. So the tapping picture, if you hear that picture, is tapped by my spirit team for confirmation. So yeah, that was really, really creepy. I have been kept awake at night again. I've had some odd stuff. Because I did that video before, I hope I'm not repeating myself. But I was lying in bed and I woke up. Because I've been spiritually attacked a few times. The water's gone in here again with the pipes. And before that, we've had 10 days of no heating and no hot water. I thought I was going to lose my cool, I have to say. And I know that was sent to me. I'm sorry, but I know it was sent to me as a hex. And to my son. And I know who it was. But it's sorted now, but the water's going. That's spiritual types. They always go for water. Yeah. And a lot of strange things I've seen. I woke up the other morning, somebody's just leaning against the doorway like this, looking at me. God's sake. They've been waking me up in the middle of the night. Lots of information coming through. I can't tell you at all. Download, stuff like that. Very strange dreams. I started dreaming about fire again. There was a bonfire, huge bonfire. last night. Very odd, a sword, everything, which usually means sweeping change because that's like the Ace of Swords. So yeah, all of that going on. There's some sweeping changes coming in for the world. In the near future, there's going to be 2 new developments that were not expected, with the powers that be in this world thought were dealt with, but they haven't been. More skirmishes that need to be contained. Okay. I don't know, stuff there, big changes. We are ascending as a collective and opening our eyes. I mean, I've had before, actually. I've talked about this. I really, if you haven't, please check it out, because it's what's happening to me, and it's what they're trying to do with the world. Just watch the trailer if you don't like the idea of the TV program. But it's I waffle on about this all the time, but it's the only way to. All right, can you not do that? Oh, sorry. But basically, it's something just moved up on there. Oh, on a light. Okay, so one of my guys is holding a little girl and a pram. That's a bit odd. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't like that. She's too big to go in the pram. I swear to God, some of them, well, they're not human, are they? They don't quite understand. I don't know what that's about. But I've been seeing a lot of red and a lot of like yellow around, especially since the water's been off. So there's something that's been around here. The energy was really, really creepy. And when they got it working again, the whole energy changed. I had to do like an energy healing the other day. I had somebody big come in, help me, and I did this energy healing, returned to sender the works. Oh my God, the stuff going on here. You see, I've been distracted. There's a lot of distractions. I was telling you something that was important, and I've been distracted. Great. All right, tell them it's all going to change. It's going to be a new polarization of energy. Definitely going through an ascension process that they've been trying to block. There's been a lot of energy. Light workers are being cloaked a lot. It was so bad the other day, I cloaked myself in flames, and you can do that. Okay. I cloaked my son in it as well. It was eerie. There was my son even went outside at one point. There was a thunderstorm coming, and it was very eerie. It's a lot of eeriness. They're trying to block it's ascension that's going on. We're still on course for the end if we don't mend our ways, and that we will bring out that about ourselves. We've had to choose our direction, which way we are going as a collective, and there are still people that aren't on board. There are a lot of bots. They're showing me people walking around amongst everyone who are trying to control the situation. There are angelics that are trying to control the situation. They're disguised almost like they're invisible, but they're wandering around trying to gauge the mood of people. But there's a lot of distraction. False prophets, false gods, following false prophets and false gods. Okay, not keeping the faith about the existence of the human race and not moving on and evolving, trying to keep in a status quo. And the powers in the ether, they're trying to calm everything down and keep control. But it's war. It's a spiritual war. It's definitely a spiritual war going on. But that's what I was telling you as well, yeah. So they're coming at me a lot. I know they are. So protect yourself with white light around you. Ground yourself as well, okay? But I was lying on the bed in the middle of the night, and then something woke me up, and I thought I'd left a whole load of boxes on there. I was so tired because the guy I'd had to take stuff out of the cupboard so the guy could fix the boiler and stuff. I just left them there. I was so tired. I have a huge bed. I have a Super King. It's massive. And so I had the boxes on the other side, and I thought, oh, I could hear this like that. And as I was waking up, I thought, oh, I must have rolled on the boxes. No, I was nowhere near them. And I knew I'm getting sounds, bangs. I can hear people talking again. Oh, I wish I could hear what they were saying. Sometimes I get shouted at. I just hear people. It's like, oh, for God's sake. So there's a lot going on. So you may feel a bit of heaviness in the next week. A lot of heaviness. I'm just going to have, if I haven't said already, please check out these books that I have on Wattpad. They're free, okay? You don't have to do anything. They are channel messages, and it's about the earth and its awakening process, as well as the light workers' awakening process. And they talk about the darkness coming in and how it comes in different forms, and it's coming in from the ethers and different dimensions. And the other thing I saw today, actually, before we get into do a little reading, I was shown, now I'm always shown me on a cliff. It's night. The sky is black. Yeah, it is black. There's thunder and lightning. I'm on a cliff. There's like a few little ships, and then there's out to sea. So it's like a storm coming in. But this time I'm standing on the cliff, and I can see the same as usual. But I see I'm sending out this whole yellowy gold light out, and it's filling up the bay that I see everywhere. Excuse me. Filling up this bay, and it's huge. Then all of a sudden I'm shown behind me, and I'm seeing all of these angels, massive wings, and they look like they're preparing for war. And there are a lot of people, and then, the plane. I keep seeing the plane, massive plane, huge, and it's overhead. That plane, I've been showing it non-stop. I see people in it. I can be out. I went to, I think I mentioned it in the last video I did, but I can see, I go out and they get my attention. That's it. And I was in a huge place waiting to watch Ovo from Cirque du Soleil for my birthday, which was last week. Thank you for the birthday wishes, by the way. Thank you. And she started showing me everything while we were waiting. I thought, oh, for God's sake. And I could see all these people on the screen. I thought, oh, can't I just watch a show? I love that one. I've seen it before, and it's so funny. And it's a huge plane that was overhead. Then they showed me, right? They often show me James Bond. So they showed me somebody dressed as Daniel Craig running through here, jumping over the bed, grabbing something and running off. And that's a reference to the light workers being secret agents, basically. So very, very odd. But the other thing, that's what I was telling you about. You see, they're trying to distract me all the time. Whoever it is that comes in tries to distract me. And I was going to talk about this awakening, and I want you to watch the trailer for Ashes to Ashes, where just watch it, because they keep shooting me, and not in an awful way, but I can see this bullet come towards me, and this time they were aiming directly for my third eye. Now I could see this bullet go through and out the back of my head, and my guide just caught the bullet when it came out. And that is wake up. The other day I got shot all over. It was awful, but it was because I've had so many rages, things like that, really angry I think the vegetarianism that I've been on this kick for a while, and the old time of life thing hasn't been helped me either. But a lot of rage, spiritual rage. It's because I'm evolving at a fast rate. Oh, you're telling me that now? At a huge rate. I've just been boom, 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 and they've sped me up because they took everything away from me to clear my path so fast. God, I don't think I'll ever forget, ever. And now they're trying to bring it all, what's got to come in, boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I'm doing that, but that's so fast. It's because my guide's speaking to you now. I can just all see this guy in a black suit sitting here. So boom, 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 boom. And she can't handle it. Can't keep up. It's always like they show me and I have to sit on me because it's so mad. Boom, 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 boom. Feeling everything, connected to everything. They've shown me stand there with all these arteries going off to everything. I like coming out of my body, connected to everything, feeling everything. And that's going to go up and up. They're telling me now because they know I'm going to get angry. Up and up. It's going to get worse. So you have to do as you're told, because I don't like. They make me feel like an anomaly all the time, and I'm being told to do certain things or be a certain way that other people don't. It just doesn't fit in the matrix, and that's caused complication. Oh my God, my mother's come and stood next to me. Okay, it's like I must be talking to people who need a healing, mother wounds, father wounds, that kind of thing. There's a lot about healing with the ancestors and getting people on a level where they can ascend, because that's what these people have been doing. The committee coming in through wounds, and mine have been like split open a lot, and with blood cushion, that's nice. So that kind of thing. What else do I have to tell people? So you may experience some sort of spiritual rage, whatever. Get help if you need it. I'm not, before you take advice from here, go and get help. You may need to talk to somebody as well. It might not be that, or, it could be both. If you do think it's spiritual, actually, I'm being told to tell you can come to me. I can do you one session. We can talk about it, anything like that. Otherwise, go to, a coaching session for me, or go to a therapist, whatever, doctor, whatever. Okay, but there's going to be, the battle's getting tougher. They've got me working non-stop on my books. Non-stop. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. And there's going to be more. Oh my God, I can't take any more. I'm walking up through the night. Non-stop again. Dreamt of a bonfire, if I haven't said already. All the people in my dreams. People trying to get through. I woke up early this morning and I could see this bloke standing at the bottom of my bed, and I just said, do not look at him. Do not engage with him. Oh God. I'm going to sleep, but I can't sleep because I'm uncomfortable. And so it might be that kind of thing. You're getting a lot of downloads, a lot of messages coming through. Okay, is there anything else I have to say? Yeah, so there's a wave of emotion going to come in. You may experience a lot of emotion. Talk to people. There's a lot of ascension. Archangel Michael is protecting and leading a charge with something. Oh, that's the other bit I didn't mention. When I'm on this cliff, all these angels, everything behind me, and then they give me a sword and it's like charge. But Archangel Michael is leading a charge of information to spell out the disinformation that's been fed by certain spiritual people. They're knocking that on the head. There's a lot of false. It's almost like they've been recruited to go on and be false. It's like they're hacking the code that's being given out in my books and in other work. Oh, God. So they're changing the code. And when you're writing whatever, you're not just putting a code in there. It's really weird. When I see writing sometimes, I can see this like image in it. It's you're putting your light in it. So it's not just about writing. It can be poetry. It can be rapping. It can be film, art, computer code, whatever it is that you do, that you are creating. It could be in a candle. It could be in anything. It's a message. Brickwork. I don't know what that is. Pendants, whatever, crystals. Programming crystals, something like that. Yeah, it's coming in. The angelics are coming in with that. Right. I don't need these cards, but I know people like a picture. So let's have a look and see what they want to say and highlight for you. That weird noise again. Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like, you know, when you hear a plane that's so high, but you hear that odd, eerie noise. It's like that. Ah, okay. I am getting this card non-stop. The Evil Queen. Now, this is he, she, or they, okay? This is a person watches what you do through a mirror. Watches through a mirror and tries to control. There are various people. I'm seeing one of my guides step out of a mirror. It's like these people have stepped out of mirrors and come into this world and are pretending to be ordinary folk. And there's a lot of them on YouTube. I don't know why I'm saying this. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. But they're coming onto not just YouTube, onto other things, onto the news, they're finding ways to communicate dark versus light. Now, it's not the type of dark as in shadow work, as in we integrate the light and the dark within us. This is a darkness. This is a devil energy. This is no, it's not even devil. This is a new level of darkness, like dark matter. Okay, I feel sick and dizzy. That can be my fits. A new level of darkness that's coming in. Yeah, like in Johnny Darko when that thing was, not Johnny Darko, Donnie Darko. Oh my God, what was it? Donnie Darko? The movie, that thing that follows around and it's trying to go within people and disrupt the messages, disrupt communication, frequency. Some people receive their information through frequency, through music, creating music. I use music all the time. There's something to do with that, and they're coming through mirrors and they're spreading false light. It's like, think of it as disinformation, as in fake, deep fake, that kind of thing. And to be aware of that. The code's changed. They're showing me Bletchley now, the code in the war, you know, World War II, Bletchley Park. The code's changing all the time. It's almost like they're finding how they're doing it. It's like you've got to see it on that level. It's like the Bletchley code. It has to be changed. It has to be deciphered. It's changed constantly. So if you're writing whatever you're creating, you're getting different codes. The information is coming through on a silent frequency that people can't ascertain. And I'm having to give you this information. Why are they giving it? Because they need to know. All right, well, okay. That's, it's one the dark can't access. And they're very angry about it. She thinks she can. This, we're talking to a witch or he, she, they. Somebody leads a charge against Archangel Michael's charge. There's a he and there's a she and there's a they. that's referring to a group, but there are two people at the top, a he and a she, and this one leads the charge. Leads through temptation. Okay, what else do we need out here? I'm only managing to do one video at the minute. All right. Let's just represent the light workers. So we've got to keep coming back. So somebody's been talked to and told what to do, and it's needing the charge back. It's like Archangel Michael's warriors that are on the earth in human form and in silent form, I want to say. I don't know what the heck's going on here. This person's trying to lead people into the deep dark wood. So we've got that awful guy and this person here, and then the they behind them. Okay, you've got to keep fighting. By the light of the silvery, do you dance with the devil by the pale light of the silvery moon? Dance with the devil, they dance with the devil. You know, that's from the Michael Keaton one with Jack Nicholson saying that, the Batman. Justice League, I heard. Look, Alice again. Look at the little rabbit down here. Always watching. Hoodwinked. Somebody's hoodwinking people into believing a certain path and a certain way. Now, you know, in spiritual things, people come out in all different ways with all different interpretations. And there's a reason for that, yeah? People get a different experience. So, you know, that's not what I'm saying. This is about somebody who's deliberately hoodwinking. Watch the movie Hoodwinked. It's a brilliant movie. But B, watch. You'll pick up who's hoodwinking them. It's an animated thing. It's absolutely brilliant, okay? But this is what's going on. So what do we need to do about that? That's going to be prevalent this week. You're going to get downloads that are going to show you. If you've got any advice about who's around to help us with this, it's like in the deep dark wood, being tempted in the deep dark wood into that house. This is witch stuff. This is witch. This is coven. This is darkness. And hey, I'm going to go with witches, okay? Well, let's face it, I am. But a good one. Like that one in The Wizard of Oz. I used to love her as a little kid. She's so lovely. It's my son coming in. If you just hang on a moment, we'll just have a look. So if we do, Lord Ganesh is going to help. They're going to come in through money, infinite abundance here. Definitely coming in through abundance and memory. Okay. And we've got Dharma unfolding. I can't say his name, so I'll just show you. These are ascended masters and gods and goddesses. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Oh, that one on the top. Yeah, and you are being watched. And I felt this card ages ago, and it's come up. And that's my son coming in. Being watched again. I don't like these two. I don't see the Miriam. I see two watching. There are seers working for these people that are trying to disrupt messages. So we are definitely being watched. I don't like that card. Don't like it. Okay. Yeah, we've got the Divine Director. The plan is being shown to us now. I'm seeing like blueprints from the good committee. Right. Okay. If you think about it, if you're in the new, anyway, you have different opposing political parties. But think of one as being, no, I'm not getting into politics here, but think of it on that view that there are all different ones, but there's a really dark one. And there's a shadow government. Yeah. Think of it as there's conservatives and the Labour in this country. Okay, now see, conservatives are in power at the minute. But in the Labour government, they have shadow Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, yeah? Shadow, it means they're not in power, but they have the same positions that are other people in power because they're the main opposing party. So you have the shadow Home Secretary, the shadow whatever. So that's what's going on here, and there's a battle between them. and the divine director is coming in. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, and basically the committee is giving orders now. The director, the prime minister, the president, whoever, however you see it, okay, religious leader, whatever, however you want to think it is now, you could say the Pope, whoever it is, bringing orders down to fight the shadow. It's like it's not the shadow proclamation, that's in Doctor Who, but that kind of thing, to fight the shadow, the dark, which is not the integration of the normal light and dark within ourselves. This is a few levels up. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Green Tara, supreme protection for light workers, for everyone. I keep getting Green Tara. You are protected. Cords are being cut, moved beyond limitations. Almost like we've had some cords going out to this that they've put on us and they're being chopped off. Okay. Charity, prayer and contemplation. If you feel fearful, pray, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. And can we have a final card for everyone out there? Soul expansion. I can't say his name. I think we got him last time. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. What I was saying about being connected. That's very like the things I say behind him when I say the shapes. I want that card. Can you give me that card? No. Ascension. Serapis Bay. Okay, I want that card because I think it'll inspire people. I've seen a giant cobra walking around or slithering around outside and in here. That's my protection. Basset. Something else though. It's the divine masculine form of Basset. I didn't know there was one, but that's what I'm being told. Yeah, Krishna, devotion. They're asking you for devotion. Okay, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. The battle's heightening up. Remember, they're watching. Let's not falter. Guidance. See that starseed. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Shine your light. Okay, I hope that has been of some use, and that's how it's going to be now. Chatty messages, whatever comes through that is needed. All right, take care of yourselves, and please share this if you can. Let's get it moving, because I know there are people who are going to need these messages. Okay, if you want a personal reading or you want spiritual coaching, go to the Pure Angelic website or contact me direct. Okay, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time.